That's a very scary place to go to, Harry. No one wants to lose a match. Just take this clean 3-0 run and get to the major in style. That's the goal for Complexity and MIBR as we get into this pistol round. Map 1 of the series, MIBR's pick, and Cole sending it, MIBR sending it outside.
Ooh, they are closing the gap on Elige here. Insani tries to face him, but Elige gets the better in that fight and manages to tell the tale. He gets out. Oh, quick pick back in, and that's Floppy lending a helping hand. It's all eyes on drop. 1v3 and not to be. Halzerk there, ready and waiting. Locks it in. It's a Complexity. Nice start here to open up Nuke. They're going to secure the pistol. The map pick of MIBR starts off in Complexity's favor.
Yeah, you've definitely questioned some of the environments he's been in, I think you could say, right? Like, I don't know how positive that Liquid team was for a young player like him, but this does seem like a little bit friendly of a roster, even if there are moments of tilt.
Ooh, out towards ramp, but they're going to go running into Floppy. Stands his ground, and there's Elige ready to fight alongside him. Gets away with the dink. Halzerk is that third name that I'm going to be looking at here because it was kind of an interesting time period for him this year where, you know, we learned that things were still up in the air with his contract. It felt like for a long while there he was actually kind of playing for his time in this team. And he was able to show he's got what it takes. They kept him on.
Ooh.
Insani.
Oh, he missed the vent. Was he just trying to check behind it? Might have just been going for the clear, but to us it looks like he missed. And Insani hears that lurk, or hears that rotate on the lurk, and he can come in on late ramp. So Halzerk, oh, he read it, but just a second too early. And now Insani, he's got the round-winning timing. Even if Halzerk were a double kill right now, this backstab is the last thing you're ready for. Position revealed. Halzerk takes it. Exit just trying to buy a few more seconds. A kill is fantastic. And this is that late lurk. And there's a smoke. Insani's got an HE. He'll go right on it. He's got to get that kill instantly, and he will. MIBR float in this round just enough to bob in that water and save themselves. Great lurk for Insani. Is fine, really, with double top roof, or double top hut. Collar well set up for anything MIBR are going to throw at them. Couple more nades go in, more pressure, but this is not a commitment. Cole now just have to consider that there could be a player down lower, but that's a fine concession. Halzerk now, oh, he gets impatient, and that's exactly what MIBR wanted. They waited over a minute for that play to happen. And so with a 5v4 now, the world is their oyster.
Floppy's going to get tested here, only with the MP9 as well. Plays the drop down straight away. Elige, is he often going to see him here? That first portal call, that first rotate in. Puts Elige back on the ramp room, and then Floppy goes ham on the SMG.
Oh, they actually haven't got the spot here. So late cross behind the smokes, but they're playing on the back wall. Usually when you see this diag wall of smokes, you want to play close to them. Otherwise, a Heaven player can get that info. So Cole know that MIBR are B. Again, it's a 5v4, but we've seen this fall before. Not in this round, say MIBR.
Oh, JT tries to swing out. Will get out with the double. Oh, hold on a second. Down to the P2K. Even the follow-up dink, but he's not finished the job. Grim's already dropped on down towards lower, and right as he does, MIBR move into that top site. They're onto a winner here, and there's not really anything Grim can do about it.
He needs multi. He hears him out. He's in no hurry. Halzerk baiting for him. Ooh, bit of damage.
Actually, the tag onto Lukowski just to put the fear in him.
Oh, they're so aware. They're like, this is too free. This is way too free. There was actually only one player out ramp, and now it's just turned into a lurk. Lukowski coming in, walking through his own smoke. That's one way to do it, buddy.
Oh, Grim, hang on! They all line up in the door, small choke point, and as JT tries to have a Grim moment of his own up through ladder, he will get locked out. Floppy drop down B right off the top, trying to tee up Elige over on the ramp side, and so that's going to leave him far out of the conversation here of attempting this retake.
Just Lukowski the whole time is ready.
Just staring at him.
Yeah, like he's there. I know it. They could have even mollied him. That's the craziest part. They didn't even choose to. MIBR running the board on this T side, looking solid so far with nice variants of play. A lot of smoke walls, not using them every time.
The dreaded economic spot that exists for CTs.
Yeah. What, existing?
Yeah. It's rough out on these streets.
It definitely is. Do they really do up tempo, or is this just a poise for control early? JT eats that Molotov. Maybe they want to actually go off this one. Lukowski walks out hot alone with no flash. That's a little bit out there. 3 players just getting removed from the round in an instant. And the Liege knows that Insani could be in this position with the first smoke down. Gets an entry, but he's not getting any further thanks to a Liege. And a good swap off the top of Hut for Grim. Changes position, and Cole keep it nice and clean. I mean, that was a weird one.
Yeah, you know, MIBR trying to change the tempo a little bit in what could have been a very dominant first half for MIBR. Now you hit this tipping point where suddenly Complexity can look to win out this first half of play. Aggression from Grim, the order of the day. That's a freebie on Lukowski, and it's timed perfectly with this push in from Floppy and Halzerk over on the ramp side. Bomb now away from MIBR. Safe's trying to recover it, but that smoke is not his friend here. Down on B, JT's picked up. Insani aware.
That makes it look like he came from vent, but he definitely didn't. He walked outside. He made that early cross. I think JT knew because of Elige's comm, but he got so deep.
Sort of star head-to-head. Insani versus Elige, but it doesn't come through. He's been able to skirt on past him and actually get back in to retake the lobby.
They've got a guy on B, but I don't know if you can wait for this. It's going to take so long. Luckily, Halzerk's fighting. Swing out, no trade. Second player should be the kicker. Elige actually finds him. He does win that star head-to-head. Coming in back to that main position. And Exit has to save.
In the few times you have seen him fall.
There we go.
And so, you know, getting past these anchors has felt really hard. And then that's lending more freedom to players like Elige to spread out across the map. But in this round, it doesn't work out for him. Now, Halzerk was there as well. They didn't know about the double push. They still don't know about this Halzerk AWP. In the meantime, Grim holds down A. Just continues to be a nuisance here, but Exit, that's more like it. Insani now in a good position to find Halzerk, and they know that Floppy has trickled in out through the heavens into the top site. This is MIBR looking to tie up this first half after having the chance to be the team leading moving into the second. I'll take an even board, just Floppy left to get past, but that bomb down in front of him. Smokes in the way. He's been given a moment to reposition here. Is he ready for the Hut re-swing? Pincid from Main and Hut. Safe will pick it up. Only 3 kills, but he gets that one. And that sees MIBR through a split half there. But I think for Complexity, they know this is still very much an uphill battle now, moving on to the T half. You could alleviate a lot of that pressure by finding success in the pistol, but MIBR have come into this with a game plan, with an idea. They crunch onto the lobby. And so now all that's left for Cole is this outside presence, and Safe is making quick work of them. Haven't had to say Safe's name all too much across this map, but as we move into the CT side, you're going to see him donning that AWP out in the yard, always looking to be a problem. MIBR, that is a commanding start to this second half.
I love how they help him as well. They all just swing through that main smoke. They don't respect the utility of Cole. As soon as Safe gets a 5v3,
I mean, Insani is already trying to flex out in the yard, right? Across the T side, he was a real nuisance here. And the CT side is much the same. Hyper involved. Insani throws himself out into that deep yard control and locks Complexity from the outside portion of the map. That doesn't leave them with many options here. They try to get past drop in at the ramp room, but there's already rotates in. 2 players fall for either side, and that leaves it all on Halzerk.
Oh. They spotted him, I think.
He has a chance at the 1v1 here to get the ball rolling, to whet the appetite. He's opened up with 1. The Hut re-swing going to be that next point of contact, though, and he's just not ready for it. Exit bides his time there, wasn't playing for the instant trade, and as Halzerk goes to plug in the numbers, that's when Exit strikes.
Well, firstly, qualify for the first time in a long time, but shake some heads. Nice push for drop. He's been very aggressive in the CT side again.
You're going to go hunting, see if you can strike anyone from this top site first.
Oh, that's all right. Classic molly down the ladder. It always happens. But Insani has a pretty dirty position.
That would have bought you some nice time.
Oh, dear.
Drops picked up Halzerk down in the base of hell, and Insani will get checked, but it makes it so easy for Lucauzi. Great crossfire between them. And that round is all drop. The active push into lobby right off the rip, and then the turnaround to mop up that flank in through hell.
Fast out ramp for Complexity, a desperation call, but the smoke is down. They go through into drop with another double for an MIBR player. He's even going to get out with the option for more. Drop hangs around, Floppy punishes, and Complexity just have to surround B. But look at Lucauzi. How is he here already tucked in the corner of the B bomb site? He lets him pass. Easy for Lucauzi. Double up, almost Elite with a crucial trade, but it's all too little, and it might be too late.
It's another round where Halzerk is left in one of these awkward 1vx's. And as is often the case, MIBR is still pushing and prodding. They know where he is. They know he's out on a limb here over towards ramp. Bomb away from him as well. And Safe has just moved into a great position there, ready to help Insani. Like, even if he falls in that fight, which Insani doesn't often do, you had that instant trade potential. It's a very safe way of playing out the 3v1.
15-8 on Insani. He's having a hell of a game. With now how one-sided this is starting to feel in the second half. Complexity yet to pick up a T round and might never. And now Safe's even got the orb to make matters worse. Complexity don't have a lot of util to break this orb off angles, but the gun will have to do. Elite finds him from top silo, looking for a double up. There's more fights outside for Elite.
Oh, chases it.
That's got to be enough.
Yeah, 3 kills from Elite. Surely that is what brings Complexity into this T side, but it might not be enough. Grim and Floppy have got to finish what Elite started here just to keep Nuke alive for Complexity for even one more round.
Lucauzi has such good timing.
There's the backstab. Grim secures it at least. Drop left up in this all alone, and they double swing. Complexity. They leave it all to Elite.
MIBR, and you just know they have an aggressive round in them, like a call to make, another lobby push. In one of these next 5 rounds, they're going to do it. You're never safe. Good util early into upper, and Complexity actually going to push the issue. Pre-fire on the top hub player, full blind back of the site, and Complexity break in.
And it's that old Liquid duo reuniting in Complexity that are having to do it right now. It's going to be hard to want to replicate that here, but they go back to it. A fast run down to the top site. Insani not finished off back in main. And there's one of those M4s getting involved. Complexity believe that if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Down a man, guns getting swapped over. MIBR with nothing to lose in a try for this top site. They even have a kit. So don't get too comfortable, Complexity.
Insani's got the flash. He's going back into spawn right now to throw that for the Heaven Peak.
Oh, no.
Drop actually goes ahead of it. And now you still have that flashbang. This is insane value that they've been able to get out of that peak from Drop. There's the flash to tee up the push. Drop moves in. Can he find even more? The captain of MIBR doing all he can to make this round happen. Insani low on health, and yeah, they write it off. They call the save. They gave it a damn good try. Complexity breathe a sigh of relief as they narrowly avoid disaster in this round.
That's terrifying. Absolutely. 5-on-3.
Suddenly, you can feel it. They're both keen to be involved. They know the waiting behind this first incision, and so you're certainly being given some jiggles, a bit of temptation here, and there's that safe AWP firing off for the opener. Complexity now, after streaking these last 3 together, are left a man down. Desperate times, desperate measures, out into ramp, leaves them in the firing line of Insani. Halzerk's AWP wanted to try and open, and now it's one of the only things left at the close. It's him and Elite that are going to have to dig deep here for Cole. 2v5 required to keep Nuke alive. It starts with Safe Sorp finally getting involved out in the yard. And Insani is the one that looks to take it all home. That double up in a ramp leaves Cole with no options. Defeat awaits on Nuke. MIBR, their map pick, their CT side, clean as hell.
Oh dear, it's done. Get us out of here. MIBR take it in style with a very aggressive CT side, and they steal the first map of this series, their pick.
Skin Club, make the right choice.
Let's see when we hit the gun rounds. Right now it's pistol for complexity. Feeling it out. Slow and steady. They've got a B execute ready with 3 players here and also a mid component to make things interesting. JT's actually lining up a very far back Molotov, I think for the connector, and he's going to flash this B pop.
Oh, Grim dead over in middle. So they lose, one serious element of this split, and now JT, he's going to try and swing out, but he falls in mid, and this pistol round is a 5 alive, flawless pistol to open up Vertigo for MIBR. Much the same.
So MIBR are going to be all over the place on this CT side. That's a lovely shot. May not be an AWP, but Halzog doesn't need the big green to find a 5-on-4 in this round.
Yeah, the fact that we've had impact found already from both the AWP players on either side of the coin, safe with 3 in the pistol.
There is simply no easy way in right now with Drop hiding a back quad. He's being baited for Insani. That's ugly, but he can give it up. Wait for this back quad player to strike, and Drop will do exactly that. Insani assist. We need that mid lurk here and now, but it doesn't do a thing. And Hauser, a couple of blinders on the scout is all he'll be able to pull out in this round. MIBR get rid of that force buy with ease. There he goes, holding the standard AWP line. Pressure on B for complexity is the name of the game. Through the Molotov with a smoke, and they'll meet a fight there. Insani just trying to get out now. He's done some damage, but he's taken even more. The grenade on the way out is perfect.
The head-to-head between Insani and Elige continues to be something worth keeping an eye on. Hauser Corp had a chance for the double, and that would have alleviated so much pressure for complexity. One kill's still nice. He's very much still in the round here. Lukowski, though, getting aggressive. They're not ready for this. Knives are out in at the bottom of ramp. Isn't prepared for a second player. Grim's already slipped the net, and so that kill comes through, opening up the ramp play, opening up this move in towards the A site.
Insani is so low, though. Does not feel comfortable. Safe stays on the B side.
I feel like MIBR need to group here.
Oh, but the timing's quite good.
Yeah, this is
You're not ready for this.
Especially not if you see Safe Sorp. Because Insani is the B player. You saw him fighting you over at B.
Oh my.
But Safe will never get a bearing on these A-site players.
This is naughty.
Insani's tucked himself in, made himself scarce over towards the sandbags. Lands the dink, but it's not the kill. That goes the way of Grim. Low HP on the man. Both of them tagged up. It's Safe Sorp. Moving on through. Knows where the plant is. Knows there's someone trapped in at the site here to Safe. Will never get given that opportunity to make the first incision. Time already getting away from him. Safe with a lengthy routing. He's sacrificed position for time, but it nets him the kill onto JT. Kit retrieved, M4 picked up, and Grim was tagged earlier on. Low on health. Can Safe pull off this 1v2? Is he just gonna stick it? Grim swings out and stops his heroics. Complexity get on the board, and it's Grim with the hat trick to get them there.
It's thrown up ramp. And Cole go right back to A. This is fine as long as they clear the corner. They're not being quiet about it either. That smoke isolates Lukowski completely. If he's not ADing, he might be in trouble here.
Yeah, at this point, Lukowski knows he's getting checked. That's the whole idea behind the smoke. And so Elige given a nice, easy route to the opening there.
They have got a perfect setup. They can still absolutely lose this round, right? Like, 3 players on B is not a guarantee because Cole can execute and get a molly in, clear some angles, get a good flash, but this gives MIBR their best chance.
First contact comes in, drop with a double safe. They all lined up for him there, but he's not able to find more than one. It falls to Insani, and he can't get a bearing with that MP9.
Live off of these ramp picks on the AWP. Far easier to play in the site with the new elevator hole, with all those crossfires available. So many angles to clear. Cole, though, setting up for a B pop, and they are not being quiet again. They're making it very clear their intentions. Floppy with a crucial entry. Still a player in the smoke. They seem aware about it, but still, somehow, all the kills come through. Drop managing to get a frag out of that smoke. And Exit covering with a nice double up. Leaves just one man. Known to be a clutcher in time, but this is a 1v3 of huge proportion. And a great flash. This was a wash, though. How did it get down to this so quickly? Drop really wasted so much attention in that smoke, because I think Floppy absolutely knew about it.
And so from the wealth and kind of your choice of what you brought forward into that last round, now you're working within limits. This time they're going to take fast ramp control away from MIBR, and Floppy full blind through the smoke. Good for the opener. Drop on the receiving end of that. He even tried to force send it a little bit further. Insani will pick him up. But a 4-on-4 with damage done over towards the B site puts a lot of pressure on MIBR, and you can see these moves starting to be made in the mid-round.
Timing is painfully good because Grim just left his position. It's just down to which side does Lucalzi flank. He's going to go the right way into B. They threw Insani's Molotov, but he has no incentive to commit to B right now. With this flank coming in, he can just spot the cross, and he's going to get that info.
Oh,
huge
no!
whiff for Lucalzi. Still recovers a kill, but it could have been so much more. A 2v2 ensues.
Halzerk, that's really awkward, but he regains control. That should never be Halzerk's kill. It's left on to Exit. This could have been MIBR's round, and now it's left all on one man. Longest standing member. The MIBR squad in Exit gonna have to stand and deliver here, but nothing's being offered to him. Trying to spot out this player at the back of quad. He's seen something, but how does he extract the value? How does he guarantee this kill? Has the info, moves in. Halzerk up close, low on health from the skirmish earlier, but he walks it over the line. Halzerk, from potential disaster to one hell of a recovery. If Safe converts that kill to Halzerk, the round would be over. If Lucalzi's flank materialized, that could have been MIBR really staking their claim to Vertigo. Instead, Cole are the ones about to break through.
Another all-in, though. MIBR just say, screw it. It sounds like an A play. It is an A play, and they're damn right. 5 in the site. They're going to fight for this round, tooth and nail together as a unit. They find every kill, and it's these rounds where MIBR just look unstoppable, charging into the open and leaving Grim with a closed door in his face. 1v4. That's a nice route, though. He's actually dropped down really quickly. You might be able to catch a kill. He saw a barrel.
Got the info.
Oh, this might be a double for Grim. He could be cooking right now. They jump over the top, and Grim is traded swiftly by Insani.
It's the brawl on Vertigo you were promised.
It's about to be MIBR, though. Unless Cole win this very cobbled by, this is MIBR in control.
Every time we've said that, though, it just feels like the other team comes through with a trick up their sleeve with a big moment, and they've gotten so deep up A. Lucalzi's missed all these timings. Exit.
Nice.
Can he be the one to restore some normality, restore a bit of order here to the A site hold? Bomb plant in, sure, but a man up for MIBR. They've got the firepower, they've got the manpower. Now they've got to break through these pistols, but up close, it's Floppy turning the tide, takes the back rail, falls out to Exit. MIBR keep themselves a man up. Calmness settles in, but only for a moment here as these smokes fade. MIBR are going to hit the go button. Elige, low on health, spotted in at the sandbags. There isn't util to flush him out, though. They're going to have to earn that kill. Safe will. Halzerk can't deliver. Trapped in with the scout at ramp. MIBR successfully retake that top site. and lock in a lead as Complexity are left broken on this T-half.
Oh, it definitely did look scary, right? Lukowski getting caught off, Cole just going contact for a change. Here we go, last round of the half. Cole kind of need this, man. This is their magic. Yeah. This is their chance. MIBR putting up a hell of a fight, and again, down the B stairs. Trading out, dropping a lot of trouble with that second spam. Doesn't leave him with any ammo.
MIBR had to do their best work here on the CT side, but I think the difference between an 8-4 half and 7-5 can't be understated enough. Like, Cole have enough rounds with 5 on the T side. But if MIBR do get on to this wild, crazy 8th round, then suddenly Vertigo could be in their wheelhouse. There's the backstab for safe. That AWP finally able to recover 3-on-3, but the A site's lost. Complexity move in with Elige leading the charge. Deep in through spawn, Halzerk dead as Lukowski finds him on the rotate in. This might be a round where Elige has to save the day as he's set up back in spawn. MIBR move in. JT, you don't envy his position here. He's got a lot of angles to worry about, and he is out on an island in the site. JT, first kill secured. Tees up Elige as they trade contact. 2-on-3, looking to go the way of Complexity. Safe, left out all on his lonesome here, and nothing to do. It's one hell of a crossfire that's been established, and they'll swing on into him. Complexity recover a 5th right at the end of this first half.
Grim with Julies is nice because they've seen a P2K, so they might think he's on a more passive line than this. So it's a little trade out for Complexity that could catch MIBR off guard, but they're walking up the ramp right now. And that's a good spot for Lukowski. Position revealed of Grim. Oh, he goes for it. I would not want to take that fight if I'm MIBR. Julie and Gap, let bygones be bygones. Nice shot for Elige from afar. And MIBR, if they just prod and poke against USPs and Julies, they're going to lose this pistol. That's why you see so many executes on this map, so many Glock rushes. Right now, Cole looking more than favored to take this opening round of the half.
I mean, with only one flash to work with, like, B is kind of the only thing left in the cards here for MIBR. They up and leave that A site. They regroup with drop over here towards B. JT, he's got a lot of support here to defend this B site. Grim's Doolies, last seen over on the catwalk, fire off up close.
Oh, one more jump would have done it. Instead, he thinks it's a B hit. He's running away right now. Safe even gets a kill. That's going to sell it. They are going A. How's 20 seconds to hold the line? He can't do it. And that is a bomb pot. One more jump spot is the difference maker in this round for Complexity. They are out of position. They are down in a hole. Someone's got to dig them out.
Not a bad way to start. They deal with Insanity. Tasked with planting that bomb, but it left him out on an island, and now Complexity very fast. Sure, out of position, but they play with pace. They're right here, breathing down the necks of MIBR. Lukowski dead. It falls to Safe. Great game from the guy thus far, but now having to deliver in this clutch. Can Safe make it happen? One more to find. Grim's closing the gap, but Safe locks it in. 20 kills deep as MIBR break on through. Collar trying to make up for this with a ramp retake, moving on through. Elige, tip of the spear on this one. But Floppy's now just peeled away. They're going to leave Elige in at the sandbags.
There's no molly.
This nade is big.
Yeah.
Goodbye, exit.
Ouch.
He's found, and Elige swings in tandem. Really nice combo there to tee Complexity up for the win. And so MIBR unable to capitalize on that big clutch of the round prior.
Nowhere fast.
Feels like Insani, is aware of the fact he's struggling. You've seen him transition into like being a bit more supportive. He's often the guy boosting other players, putting them in positions to succeed. But I want to have a round where he throws himself into the chaos a little bit more, because that's where this guy does his best work.
Nice smoke.
Drop dead as he got boosted up, trying to be that first port of call, but there's no chance to trade. That's the problem here. With this smoke down, they're not able to capitalize around Drop's death, and with Lukowski falling on the A-lurk, it's left him with nothing here.
MIBR don't really have a choice there. Needed Lukowski to live or get more. And even then, against the odds. Complexity, 10 rounds now, showing their Vertigo prowess. They've seen that before, and they're looking for a pick instead.
Drop just straight up ramp, lands the dink, sure. And Sani getting involved out in middle. Finally just takes a big old swing, a big risk in the mid-fight, but it's netted them the kill. It's stifled these rotates. It's staggered the rotates over towards B.
Good cancel.
And so now they take the pace out of it. They know they've divided the complexity ranks. They know they've got them split up and out of position right now. Finally, MIBR have a bit of onus over the round.
Yeah, the danger is this is all unknown territory right now. They're walking back into... Oh, no, they're going B. I think they're going to walk A right now. That's exactly what Complexity thinks happening, because they also don't have the info. It was just everyone being in the blind, in the dark. So it's going to be a B hit instead, where only Floppy remains. A boost could be good, but they've made noise on these before. Double boost, can't
Boost
make noise.
Sani, let's go, get him up there. It's seen Floppy, that could have been the golden opportunity, but instead he falls out. Safe finds him. B site cracked wide open, and Complexity, can they justify going for this? The money is whittled down for Cole. They're going to lean over. This was a low buy for MIBR. They feel reluctant to give this up. But they need something fast if they want to go for this. Missed Molly. That's at least clear out the close angle, but Grim's going to go no further when no fight is forced off the back of the util. Cole aren't given that red carpet to launch the B retake, and so they back out, they save. And so it's a bit more commanding over here towards ramp. They swing out early there. They're waiting to see if Complexity give them these fights. Now they're straight up through the ramp side. Halzerk in at the sandbag's been spotted. Double molly, but collateral in. Halzerk, quick work made of the A play, and there's a leash to back him up. There can still be more twists and turns in this now, but I don't know if MIBR will recover when you lose a round like that, when you're so close to kind of, you know, twice over now, having to try and break the mold and get through Complexity. And right as it feels like, as you say, like maybe the tides are turning a little, you get collateraled and the round is robbed from you in seconds after you've made the right decision. You have Halzerk dead to rights. It's this moment that Cole and MIBR will both remember here.
But they've been able to do it neither time. They buy full here. They had to. They saved 2 guns exactly for this purpose, but right now, Complexity licking their lips at the prospect of ending this game. Lukowski jumps up ramp and finds Halzerk. Grim almost commits for the trade, but Complexity trust, even in a 4v5, decide to give up the ramp. They can recommit. Boost is a nice idea. No one's further up yet. And they clear it out completely, but is this misinformation? Is MIBR recommit late to the ramp again? Contact.
Elige. Oh, back turned on Insani. Exit. Good for the trade at least. Keeps MIBR still in the conversation here.
Damn, Elige really didn't think there would be more players because he just cleared the ramp. Just thought he could yoink a kill and get out, but I think if he commits to a spray there, if he has more expectation of a trade, he probably gets both. Repush for Grim. Risks have to be taken in a man-down round. JT trying to cover on the cross. The execute is laid up as MIBR enter A. Oh, they saw him.
They run him down. They waste no time. Exit. What a time for him to get his flowers as well. A key trade onto Elysian at the top of the ramp, and then he follows up with both the kills to send him into that A site.
Would be a statement to do it over Complexity, though less, on their best map. But Complexity have one more full buy to deny that. It's finally a head-to-head on the orb, the first of the map, and the consequence is massive. Elige spams out the young gun, exit dinked as well, and Elige gets out better than Halzerk.
MIBR go back to this quiet play. Insani
Here it
Touched
is.
upon him a few times, haven't really had to say his name all too much here on Vertigo, but if you can be a defining factor in getting this round, this is the game. This is the important one.
20 seconds though. Floppy needs a multi if he wants to keep Complexity in the running.
Pressure's really on here as all that util starts to stream in. This B-side take is brutal. Floppy can't see a thing. Drop secures it. And now Elige, desperate boost up over the top. Gets the better of Drop. But Insani finds another. With Elige knocked out and Grim left in this all alone, he backs off to save. MIBR tie this game up. 11 apiece. This time it's that same flash play back in towards the stairs. Floppy gets the info. There's a lot of bodies outside of this B site, but so often MIBR show this presence and then go quiet, then go through the motions, fanning out across the map, trying to push and pull Call around.
Oh my god.
This time though, it's looking all in over towards B, and with JT falling, it ends up even odds. Grim on the rotate over, puts a stop to Lukowski. MIBR, they've lost the pace. They've lost that element of surprise. The rotates are moving over. Grim flashed in, tries to level it, but will fall at the hands of Exit. And so a 2-on-2, MIBR. He is fully sold that this is the B play, and that gives Exit room. But can Safe make life any easier? Tag onto Halzerk.
What a sell.
Does he go back now?
Yeah.
He doesn't look to hang around, doesn't look to try and thin the herd. Instead, he now wants to rejoin Exit. He's done a great job in selling this fake over towards B. The plant is guaranteed here for MIBR. The plant should be locked in.
Oh no.
7 seconds left. Exit.
Stick it.
Stuck around for the fight, but now he's got a plant. Halzerk swinging out, tries to put a stop to this, and that's when Safe arrives. It's just Elige, and he can't manage it. MIBR, they can rely on Safe. They can rely on Exit. They're going to the perfect world major in Shanghai as they beat back Complexity, NA's finest, 2-0.